As we speak to the Jigger challenge today, I think it is important that as a nation we also appreciate that there's a new crisis, and this is the Ebola crisis. Therefore, I'm not a doctor per se, medical doctor, but I think the protocols that were observed around COVID time, it's important that we start appreciating those protocols so that we can save Kenyans from the risk of this dangerous strain of Ebola, which is taking many lives in other countries. So we need to be very, very careful. We need to sanitize again. We need to go through that detail. And I think we need to have a campaign because prevention is better than cure. And in this case, we don't know when the cure will be on the table because it is a strain that that cannot be treated. So we need to be now very careful again in terms of our hygiene, personal hygiene, and how we engage. This is something that I thought I owe it to you. Niwaeleze kwamba hiyo Ebola iko. Haijafika hapa, lakini imeanza kuchukua maisha ya watu. Kwa hivyo ile protocol tulikuwa nazo wakati wa COVID, tuanze kutumia tena ili tuhakikishe kwamba kuna usafi na tunakuwa careful, kwa sababu hatutaki Wakenya waanze kuumia tena kwa sababu ya maradhi kama yale ya Ebola. Kwa hivyo tafadhali tutumie nafasi zote, na ndugu zetu wa media ambao mko hapa, I think don't wait. This is a very critical campaign. Let us bring awareness ili tusiwe na shida ambayo itatusumbua katika siku zijazo. It is indeed a great honor to be part of this gathering for the launch of Ahadi Kenya Trust, Jigger Archive and Community Resource Center. This event brings us together not just to launch a facility, but to recognize Kenya's enduring efforts to eradicate Jigger infestation, which mainly affects children and the elderly in the poorest rural households in Kenya. It is a defining moment to celebrate the tremendous gains achieved in suppressing the Jigger menace and honor the resilience of survivors and affected families whose courage inspired a national movement for dignity, healing, and restoration. We are here to archive the painful chapter of the long fight against Jigger infestation, which affected over 3 million people 2 decades ago. In the worst affected areas, children frequently missed schools, families lived in pain and shame, communities suffered in silence, and victims were isolated and stigmatized. Some victims lost mobility, and in severe cases, even their lives.
My name is Cecilia Mwangi, Miss World Kenya 2005. I dedicated my crown to support the Jigger affected and infected people. And today I'm a very happy person. And we ought to be happy as well, because this is our collective journey. This is a journey that we have walked together for the past 19 years with Ahadi Kenya Trust and all of you who are in here. So we are here today to do more than just open a museum. We are here to put the Jiggers to the archives where our stories are preserved. We have tried to contextualize everything we have done in 19 years in that archive. Our lessons that we've learned, and our future is protected. For too long, Jiggers have thrived in silence. Today, we choose to end that silence by placing them in the history of archives. We honor the resilience of those who have lived through it. We have heard from it today. The dedication who have supported Ahadi Kenya Trust. We have community health promoters who are here. Then also we have the hope for the generation determined to end this menace completely. This museum and the resource center is more than just walls and an exhibition. It's a living learning space, open to public, designed to inspire action, research, innovation, collaboration. It serves as students, teachers, health workers, innovators, policymakers, and every visitor who wishes to understand the impact of the Jigger eradication and the importance of dignity, hygiene, and community action. So this facility here is open to public, and feel part of it, own it.
Today, I'm here to make myself jobless. When you put the Jiggers in the archives, you become, because there'll be no other job for me. But His Excellency Musalia Mudavadi ameniambia atanipanga in the next few weeks. But also allow me to announce today that in February coming year, I will make an announcement on my next move as I put the Jiggers in the archives. Your Excellency, we started the anti-Jigger campaign with 1,350 people. In 2008, when we did a research, we had 2.3 million Kenyans who were Jigger infested. This year, we did our research, and we found we have less than 300 Kenyans who are Jigger infested. That means our campaign has achieved over 90% success. And that's why we decided that we must put this campaign into the archives for people to learn. My dad and my mom are here. They can give you a story on how I was heavily infested with Jiggers. For those who do manicure and pedicure, when I was a young boy, I used to do manicure using the cow's tongue. Nilikuwa napaka chumvi kwa mguu ya ng'ombe, naenda pale ulimi, inanifanya manicure na pedicure, naenda shule. And that's how I knew about manicure when I was in the village. I suffered a lot. In the village, I have my village mate, who was my classmate, Bishop Sami Samueli. At one point, lazima angenifunga kilemba so that the young boys will stop disturbing me, because we believed when you are a Mokorino, no one can touch you. Thank you very much, Sami Samuel. Ulinifunga kilemba lakini nikaremewa on the way. But today we are here and I appreciate you. And I'm a Seferian Mokorino. The journey has been very painful. I also put a lot of information into that archives. But I want to assure everybody that the Ahadi Kenya Trust may not continue with the anti-Jigger campaign, but we are going to focus on many more projects so that we can eradicate poverty, which is a major cause of Jiggers in this country.